Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quill Will, and we are back
Bam.
after a small hiatus. Welcome to season two of the Three Guys with Common Sense podcast.
We left and David Stern did not have to cook us out.
Wow. Wow. We are getting flagged, but that's okay. We are getting flagged. We should have one. We should have.
Can y'all even hear the song?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey, I like that album. That was a good album.
We should have one long bleep to edit out Mace's whack ass music.
Wow.
But whoa. First of all, it's the anniversary of him flaming Cameron.
Wow.
Mike's brother.
Can I introduce y'all?
Yes, you can.
Oh, yes. I thought they knew
but
who
don't
we were,
slander
yes.
Mason in the process.
Don't slander Mace.
We got Avatar.
Or I will slander Undertaker.
Or MC Light.
Don't.
Oh, no. Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Wait, my mama here. I called my mama in here, and we will have a problem. Okay.
Oh, man.
Does she rock the party that rocks the party?
Listen, I don't get into all of that. That's none of my business.
Oh, man.
Does she need a rough neck or a sausage neck?
Wow. Don't know what that means.
Wow. So, introducing first, we got Avatar slang. You can't say the slang without Aang.
He remembers.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I see you got your rod and set out your hair. You ready to rock and roll? You got your curls back? You back and go?
Yeah, if my hair's fixed.
And we got Mikey Rose, Prosecco Mike. We got Duce Dave over there. Not
yes,
Dave.
This is Dan Lime, aka Mike Money, and I got my trusty Duce. Shout out to Jigga Man, shout out to Hove, and I got my trusty Duce cup that was sent to me straight from my partners at Duce. They're not really my partners. I'm just saying that just to say it. And shout out to my shirt. This is the verses we really want to see, folks. The battle of the century. I want to
see that.
Brooklyn's finest versus Queen's finest. Jigga Man versus Nasir Jones, hosted by DJ Clark Kent. Shout out to Clark
snooze fest.
Clark Kent. I got a 90-minute IPA, and I am rocking today. Allergic to bad vibes. Shout out to Wallow. Shout out to Wallow 267 for the cool.
My friend Wallow.
That's not your friend.
Wallow is my friend. Just like I used to go with Kiki Palmer.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
No, seriously. When does wet dreams stop? This shit got to stop. I'm pushing 30.
I was just looking at Sweetie on Instagram, man. I thought about you, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'll drink Sweetie's bath water.
Shout out to Quavo.
Not his bath water. I would drink Sweetie's bath water. He would have to get out.
So you're drinking, so that means he was already in there, Mike. Come on. On.
Well, you know what they say. You just take a couple scoops out, and then I would drink the water.
No one's ever said that. You made that up on the spot.
Well, as long as he didn't pee in the water like I still do, we all good.
All right, Joe Budden.
Wow.
No, seriously. You don't get in the shower and be like, damn, I got to pee. It just sinks right there. Listen, it's all going to the same place.
It's not that you're crazy. It's more that I don't really want to talk about that. I don't actually care.
That's perfectly fine.
Well, we got a sponsorship from the Jones I be drinking over here.
Really?
Yeah. Tell us about it.
That's the best drink. That's the best drink ever made.
You don't gotta do that, Mike.
Better than water. No, I'm serious. I loved it.
You don't even know what's good about it.
Shut up. I love that drink. That's one of my favorite drinks.
Tell us about it, Slanger.
No, but it's good. Like, it's called Orgain. They basically it was made by a guy he actually had cancer, so he realized there's not a lot of clean sources of protein. So I drink this every time I get home from kickboxing or running. I drink one of these. It's made with clean ingredients, and they even have vegan ones. So this one is made with pea protein. Because, lactose isn't good for your muscles when you exercise. They had an episode Magic School Bus about that.
Oh, I hated Magic School Bus.
Oh my god!
So you're telling me the chocolate milk commercials after a workout are wrong?
Slightly.
Okay.
Slightly.
So you're telling me that Steve Stevie Wonder could see.
No, I'm not telling you that.
I thought it was Ray Charles.
But yeah, they have a lot of cool products. They got a lot of cool products, and they even have like what's the stuff? Waffle powder, pancake powder. That's a waffle powder.
Really? Where can I order this?
Tell us.
Or I hate y'all. Orgain.com.
Orgain.com.
No, y'all should really try it. It's really the best tasting.
I'm serious. I really want a box.
Okay. Yeah. So I was dumb and I made the coupon code Slang215 because I was being self-centered. That'll be different next week.
Okay. Slang215. Go get that.
You get on your first purchase, you get 30% off.
Wow.
And every purchase after is 10% off. And it's the best. Like, all jokes aside, I signed up only because I liked it. Like, I don't really, I'm the socialist of the podcast, so I don't do the capitalism thing.
Yeah. You're the socialist, I'm the homeless, and Quill is the magnificent.
No, you're the rich one. You just don't want people to know that.
No, that's not true.
No.
I'm Bernie Slanger. Mm-hmm. And you know what?
I'm Dan
You're my mortal enemy, low key.
Yeah, I'm Dan Lyon.
You're a whole stand.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. You see, you can't deny it.
Mike don't make that much more than me. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm
almost a Freemason.
Honestly, Quill, I kind of realize you splurge the same way, but I feel like Mike comes on the podcast every day with new wine. No. And I see his sneakers and his snaps maybe at the barbershop. No. I watch you, Mike.
No.
Wait, what are you eating?
God's chicken. It's God's chicken.
Chick-fil-A. Shout out to
they don't have a dollar menu there.
No, they do not.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they do give you free food at the end of the night if you go.
That is true. Really? Yeah.
Yes. They will give you'll get like a wrap or some or they'll put something in there like extra. Cool. Like just cause.
And they'll say my pleasure. Doing that.
Yep, my pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, they're cool.
Don't go to a massage parlor in the middle of the night though.
Unless you want a happy ending.
Are y'all gonna get this Orgain?
Yes, I am. Shout out to Orgain.
Shout out to Orgain.
And the promo code is Slang215 because he's
Slang215.
He's a narcissist.
Orgain.com.
I am, but people don't realize I am.
Use your promo code Slang215 for 30% off of your first order and 10% off of orders after that.
So that's basically 40%.
Sequent because you're a big word user, Quill.
Ooh, I never even heard of that word.
Yes, you have.
Wow.
It must have been on Magic School Bus, and I was sleeping.
Oh, man.
So let's start. Let's actually get going here because we're just having a lot of conjecture.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. 10-cent
That's
word.
my fault.
10-cent word. Did you?
That's my fault.
You did do that. You did do that.
That sounds like a Joe Paterno word.
Damn it.
That wasn't a burn. It sounds like you went to Penn State.
Well, Joe Paterno was letting it burn.
No,
right?
we're not. No.
Okay.
Continue, Quill.
So,
sorry.
We are talking about football. Let's talk about my Nittany Lions. They suck.
Nobody watches college football. Continue.
My Eagles, they suck big time.
Now that is true. Y'all fighting for the number one pick?
No, we fighting. We still the leader in the division.
That's sad.
Because we have a tie.
No one on your team deserves to go to the playoffs.
Oh, Mike, fun fact.
Yes.
This is ironic. The year the Eagles didn't make the playoffs, but they were really good. They started 9-3, but the NFC was so stacked that year we didn't make it.
Mm-hmm. I remember
Saints, that. You do?
Mm-hmm.
The Saints had a similar record at this point, but I think they heated up at the end.
Yeah. This was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was that same exact year, the 9-3 Eagles year.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drew Brees' ribs.
Oh, fuck you.
I got Taysom Hill, who I didn't expect to be white with a name like Taysom.
They out there running a college offense down there. And
quarterback
Taysom
option,
Hill,
baby.
Quarterback got QB power. Power.
We got the white Lamar Jackson.
He out here just running.
Isn't Josh Allen the white Lamar Jackson?
No, Josh Allen is better than Lamar Jackson.
I have a problem with you, Quill. I don't want to harp on this. But how did you forget to start a different quarterback and leave Josh Allen in?
Oh, thank you, Quill. I blew you out the water.
Oh, you did?
In fantasy, yeah.
Wait, are you not paying attention anymore?
You're keeping me in the playoff hunt.
I forgot, to be honest, because
I'm a top seed and you forgot.
Honestly, I forgot. I don't think I checked that roster. I think I checked everything but that roster. Matter of fact,
wow,
dang, I always forget about NFL.com because I hate NFL.com. Fantasy.
Well, my Saints are on a 7-game winning streak. Shout out to my Saints. We're the #1 team in the NFC.
Did I really get blown out?
Yeah, I blew you out.
Yeah, it was bad.
We're the #1 team in the NFC right now. Hopefully we can keep it up.
Out.
We play the Broncos on Sunday if COVID doesn't hit anybody. And good luck to
hit somebody.
Yeah.
I did get blown out.
Yeah,
ain't that some shit?
Yeah, I blew your ass out. Thank you.
Oh man, I left Joe Mixon in there.
Yep.
I would have got blown out anyway because my team laid an egg, regardless.
Once I saw that you didn't have a backup quarterback, I said, I'm about to blow Quill out.
I did have a backup, and then he's on the bench, and he only scored 7 points.
Oh well, yeah.
I would have gotten every point. I would have gotten blown out regardless.
All right, talk about your Eagles.
Oh, I started undefeated in this league too. I've only won like one of my last 5.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I noticed.
Talk about your Eagles. Come on, defend Carson Wentz.
Oh no, let's talk about that because you don't actually care since you're not in our division. So I think it's great to inform you because I think me and Quill might have some overlap, but we don't fully agree.
There's a lot going on with this team, and Carson isn't the full problem. Carson is a large part of the problem this year. He's been pretty bad, but I think what you hear from the media, obviously harping on the quarterback and harping on his issues definitely help. Like it's easy to blame just Carson, but you have to look at like Carson is a big part of the problem. Let's just be honest. He's played really poor football this year, but Doug Peterson has been flat out awful in doing anything. He doesn't stick with the run. When you got the number 2 running back in regards to yards per carry on the season, he doesn't stick with the run. He also doesn't put Carson in positions to succeed. As in, if over his career, he's been one of the best quarterbacks on rolling out of the pocket, throwing on the run. He's one of the best. His statistics back it up. He's been a top 5 quarterback every year outside of the pocket, and they don't run those plays out of the pocket. But you know why? Because our offensive line sucks. Jason Peters, I love you. You are a Hall of Famer. You are the bodyguard, but it's time to hang it up because you flat out suck. 3 sacks, including giving up a safety in the end zone on Sunday to the Browns.
That was a weird call too. Why did they drop back that far?
That's another thing. That was also a weird call. Yeah, you got a check down on that play, but man, if Jason Peters gave up a sack after the wide receiver chipped on the defensive end to help, like how does that happen? By the time Carson even is looking for his check down on the progression, he's already sacked. It's too late. That is a weird play call on the goal line right there. I don't like that play call. So it's just one of those things where, and then our defense, you came into the season with no linebackers, literally practice squad level linebackers, special teams guys expecting to start and to play well. I don't understand that. You've had the worst special teams in the league or bottom pretty much the entire time. So it's just one of those things. He's trying to sneak in here. And it's just painfully obvious that she's sneaking in here.
Our very special guest has always come to be the special guest.
Right.
Quick question before you go, Derek. Well, here's a statement that I'm today years old on. I didn't know that y'all referred to Jason Peters as Kevin Costner. Have y'all not been the same since Frank left to be the head coach of the Colts? Was that like the marriage that broke for y'all? That
part of it.
Part of it. That's a large part of it because Frank was he was the offensive
play calling, right?
No,
okay.
But he was the one. He was devising plays, and he had a very large influence on what Doug did call. So no, he did not call the plays specifically, but he
like
had
an advisor.
Yeah, he had the very large influence on the plays that were called. And John DeFilippo was the quarterback coach, and he got the job to be the coordinator in Minnesota, and then he got let go. I thought there was a chance they could bring him back, and they did not bring him back as a quarterback coach. We have a guy named Press Taylor who's more friends with Carson Wentz than coach to Carson Wentz.
One of those things, kind of like what Ben Simmons and Brett Brown were.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, you see the regression, and people are acting like Carson has been this quarterback his whole career. The problems are exacerbated. Yes, he's had problems at time holding on to the ball too long. That's been one of his things. But if you look at his average, he's always been about middle of the pack. If you look at time from snap to ball out of his hands, if you actually look at the averages, I think Doug Peterson has just really been bad this year calling plays. He has to give up play calling duties. They have to get a coach in here who is going to be stern on Carson Wentz. Press Taylor should have been fired last year, and he was not. So there are systemic issues, and Howie Roseman has put together another crap roster with old guys who are always hurt, and he hasn't done anything really worth. That's the ambulance getting one of our injured players, by the way.
Damn it. Well, maybe the Undertaker.
Wow. But it's really been poor. Now, going back into film study, one of my best friends is a quarterback. He played college ball. He's a quarterback. We were going over film. He was sending some clips and screenshots of some of the film from this past Sunday's game.
Was it John?
No.
That was a joke. Shout out to John. And a lot of the time it's also personnel groupings that have been the issue. Like some of the plays have been the right. They've gotten plays set up, but they got poor personnel on the field to maximize that. There's no reason why you don't have your first round pick Jalen Reagor in the ball game, who's supposed to be a burner. There's no reason he should be on the bench and not getting a screen pass where the screen is set up wide open. I love Greg Ward, but he is not fast. He's out there catching the screen, and instead of a 20-yard gain, getting a 3-yard gain because they can close so fast. It's little things like that. It's the rigidness of the coach and his inability to adjust has hurt the team this year. Carson Wentz's play, I love him to death. I think he is a really good quarterback having a terrible season. Just really the bottom falling out on him this year. And I think part of it has been due to injuries. He's had nothing around him. At one point, he was down to one other starter in the lineup with him. I don't know any player that's going to succeed like that, but I think he's shot this year. I think he needs to get out of this year, have a regular offseason. Maybe next year they'll have some preseason games, get his wide receivers out there because timing is an issue. They lack cohesion. It's literally top to bottom. And then the penalties, like offsides, encroachment, illegal formation. That's coaching. That's poor coaching. Those things should not.
Cliche.
No, those things should not happen. Yes, I get you get a hard count, but the Eagles are getting 3 and 4 and 5 of these a game. That's coaching.
I will say that Doug's not changing. I mean, that's, and especially now that we've won with him, he's won playing that way, but we don't have the same players. Like the Eagles, I said that even when the Eagles were great that year, I didn't think they had the best roster among the top talent, because to me that year the NFC was
Saints. I think the Saints had the best team that year.
Yeah, but they ran into another great team that year too.
And we ran into a great defense. They ran into a great defense.
No, yeah. The Marcus Williams ran into the ground instead of tackling.
Yeah, you're right. But
honestly,
y'all didn't beat them by 14. I mean, they didn't beat y'all by 14 is what I'm saying.
The Saints might win the Super Bowl that year if
maybe.
if they don't fall.
But yeah, so I think everything, I call it lightning in a bottle. Everything was working correctly. Alshon played good. Nelson was actually catching things.
Mm-hmm.
It was like for me, I think things, it's like a trickle down effect, but it would trickle the right way for us. I think the opposite.
Even with injuries.
Yeah. So I never thought we were super talented. I think everyone just did what they needed to do correctly. I know that sounds cliche, but if you really think about it, we didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver that year or a 1,000-yard rusher. Carson and Foles played their butts off. We were good in the trenches. We were good defense that year.
Right. So, and another thing, look at the guys who have left. Ronald Darby, toast. He is the 5th ranked corner this year in the NFL per Pro Football.
But he was good before we got him.
He was good. He was crap here. And now he's the 5th ranked corner. Rasul Douglas actually looks like an NFL cornerback.
Well, quarterback's not a weakness right now, though.
Sidney Jones, it is a weakness. Anybody outside of Darius Slay sucks.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And it's one of those things like our guys look. Nelson Aguilar has like 7 touchdowns this year. He
had a crucial job.
He did have a crucial job. But he's also played very well for the Raiders in his role.
Malcolm Jenkins ain't playing good, so don't bring him up.
He's old. That's all.
Yeah, he gets a pass. He's old.
He's old.
But
look at Jordan Hicks.
In a weird way. Oh, go ahead. Jordan Hicks, he said?
Jordan Hicks in Arizona. He's been great.
But that's a trick. Well, he had an injury problem. It was never skill.
Yeah.
But that goes to my point, trickle-down thing. Because, like, when your players aren't top tier, you kind of need them to be in a good system, or you need other great players around them. Maybe we should have kept some of those corners you talked about with Slay, because
Maddox is short. He's 5'9". He's 5'9". So even when he's Slay. I'm not sure, but he's taller than him. Even when Maddox is in position, you notice he gets beat on jump balls, on balls he has to contest because he just doesn't have the size.
Wow. Okay, I want to get to this point though. Just because Carson's having a bad season this year, because people do this. Me and Mike talked about this. When someone's right now, they think they were always right.
Like Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
Like Max Kellerman.
Well, those shows are good for that, actually. I think those shows are really good for that. The Talking Head shows, they're really good for that. Like, I don't want to segue too much, so don't harp on this point, but we have a friend in the group who says Paul George sucks. Yes, you are correct now, but he didn't always suck. No, and I found out it's because someone said he was better than Kawhi Leonard. I'm like, at that point, that was if it wasn't the right thing to say, it wasn't wrong. It wasn't crazy at the time. If you're talking about 2013, why would it have been wrong? So just because Kawhi Leonard is better now doesn't mean you were right 7 years ago. So just because Carson sucks now doesn't mean he sucked last year, because this is out of character. Even if he played lackluster, he never was an interception machine.
Carson had the 2nd lowest interception rate in the history of the NFL coming into this season per qualified quarterback. Yeah, he's always had fumble problems like that. That's something that's been his Achilles heel. Every quarterback has an Achilles heel of some sort. So yeah, no quarterback is perfect. Tom Brady got happy feet. If you could play at his knees and get to him, you can kind of neutralize Tom Brady. Peyton Manning is a prime example of why you don't give up on a quarterback who after year 5. Peyton Manning had 100 interceptions by year 5. He had 20 interceptions in year 5. 20. It was not either 19 or 20.
But that's the difference. We're living in an age where we want instant results. I'm not saying Carson will get there, but your point's still solid. We're doing it with Greek Freak right now. We're saying that he's not good. The Bucs have only been a great team for 2 years.
The Bucs have been a great regular season team. They have disappointed.
But I'm saying that's only been 2 years. That's only 2 years. We've seen this with Dallas. We've seen this with plenty of teams. It happens.
I think Carson Wentz will be heard from again. I think the people jumping off of the Carson Wentz bandwagon are crazy only because we've seen him play well. We've seen him drag a roster kicking and screaming. I don't care if he had to play a crappy NFC East the last 4 games last year. That roster he dragged to the playoffs was terrible.
So I have a question.
Terrible. Go ahead.
You don't think there's no chance he's just off the cliff right now? Because I don't think Doug's changing.
Yeah, I think
at this point he's going to be the one to have to change.
I think he has gone off the cliff for this year. I think he needs.
You think he'll climb back up?
Yes, I think he needs to reset. I mean, it happens. It happens in sports.
But you gotta be honest though. This is the first time it happened like this to a quarterback who we expected to be this good or was that good. We never seen this.
Yeah, I mean, he's bottomed out this year. I mean, there's a host of things wrong with this team outside of the quarterback that actually affect the quarterback. But yeah, Carson is to blame. He just has to play better. In some of these games, I don't think he's played extremely poor, but I don't think he's done anything to help them win. What you want to see out of your $100 million guy.
Sometimes you need the $100 million guy. I'm not really coming at him, but sometimes you need the $100 million guy. Because we're kind of doing the thing where we want Doug should do this, so we're not wrong. Doug should cover his flaws, but at the same time, you need your great quarterback to cover.
Yeah, the team's flaws. He needs to be the eraser. And this year, he has not been the eraser. And questions about his mental toughness have been asked. I mean, let's throw the Nick Foles argument out this year. He's been garbage.
I was never big on Nick Foles. I think Nick Foles is only good here in the right circumstances. I don't think he could be good anywhere else.
Right. Yeah, Nick has been bad. Nick was bad in the Atlanta Falcons playoff game. He was bad in the Chicago Bears playoff game.
He's been bad here too. We just don't care about that.
Oh yeah, they look at it because
I think he's can play, but
he can play too. A point I made a while ago on this podcast, I said the second the clock turned 0 on the Super Bowl victory for the Eagles was the second that the Eagles fan base turned on Carson Wentz. It's just that simple.
We were in. I think we were in for a little bit, but Carson had
Carson struggled.
He looked a little off when he came back.
Yeah, and typically it takes a season. Typically, you got to throw the season out after an ACL tear because it's never really typically guys don't come back from the ACL tear the next year 100% the same. Like they're almost back, but not quite back. Unless you're Adrian Peterson. He was a freak.
I don't want to harp on this too long, but I just gotta say it was kind of weird because it's like we seen them both play bad and both play good. So it's like Eagle fans always overcorrect things. It's just like actually look at what's in front of you. Because I'm not saying it was good, but it's like Nick Foles, I don't think fixes our problems.
Oh no. Oh, absolutely. The numbers don't support Carson Wentz being this bad over a long period of time. His career numbers, he will regress back to his mean, to his average.
Man, I hope so, because I'm not even saying that.
I don't think he'll. I truly believe that he'll bounce back. I don't know if he'll be MVP Wentz again, but I do believe he'll bounce back with the proper adjustments around him and getting him consistent weapons. Because even you have a great tight end in Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is.
We're not going to have him next year.
He might be gone next year, and he's not big after the catch. He's a catch the ball and go down type of guy. You got Goddard, who isn't all the way there yet. You have Rager, who looks like, I do like Jalen Rager. I did like the pick. I understood the fit, but it looks like you missed on Justin Jefferson. You had the chance to draft him, and he's been phenomenal in Minnesota. You missed on DK Metcalf last year with J-Jaw. So it's just like, DK Metcalf, the Eagles had a chance to draft him. They skipped over him twice.
He's looking like the best wide receiver in the league this year.
Yeah, and we had a chance to draft Justin Jefferson, the rookie from the Vikings, and we took Rager instead. Who Rager could be a very nice player, but right now he doesn't.
I think if you could do the win now and win later thing, you should do that.
Yeah.
Because Rager could be good. But
Rager could very well. I don't think Rager will be good, but he's not there yet.
All right. Let's stay in Philly. Let's talk about the Sixers and the NBA.
Mike got tired of us talking about our depressing Eagles.
I was done. I checked out.
So I'll tell you what, Mike. Is it safe to say? And I'm trying really hard not to be a homer here. I think, and in my honest to goodness opinion, I think the Sixers had an A+ offseason.
It was an A+ offseason. Just get rid of Horford for what they got rid of him for was A+. They didn't have to do anything else. Just that move was an A+ move because that was the worst signing in recent history. I can't think of all time.
Any team.
And the moment that
not any team.
The moment that it happened, Quill, you can vouch for this. I said this is bad.
Yeah.
I said it's bad.
It's as bad as that Luol Deng contract and the Nick Batum contract.
The fact that OKC, even Philly, should give whatever OKC wants in the future, they should just give it to him for taking that contract.
Yeah. And I'll go there and start because they did trade Steven Adams. Mm-hmm. And only having to give up protected first round pick in 2025, protected 1 through 6. Mm-hmm. That's a steal. And getting a quality and getting a actual Danny Green might be a little older, but it's a quality. He's still a quality guy to have on your team.
I'm biased for Danny Green because he's Tar Heel, so
he's a quality guy.
No one even saw him in the jersey.
I did.
Getting Seth Curry, getting a sniper. I do like that. I do like that.
He's a sniper, Mike. Come on, don't be the old guy today.
No, I'm just being objective, and
I'm being objective too.
They starting them.
We'll see.
I don't think it. I think Steph Curry could close for you, not close a game. Well, I'm saying he could be in the closing lineup.
Well, no, he needs to be in the closing lineup because Dallas was really bad. I was looking at a stat. Dallas was really bad closing games until they inserted him into the lineup. In clutch situations, in fourth quarter shooting, he shot 47% from 3.
Well, wait a minute. That's because he's not asked to do too much. If he's asked to do like they wanted Josh Richardson to do, which I like Josh Richardson, the player, I just think they was asking him to do
It was a poor fit.
They asked him to do too much. Seth has a way of falling off when he's asked to do too much. In
like
Dallas,
any not great player.
In Dallas, he wasn't asked to do too much. That's like J.R. Smith is that type. If he's not asked to do too much, J.R. looks phenomenal. But when he's asked,
you mean when he was good, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I like. It works. I think in that lineup, I think
they did build the roster. I didn't mean to cut you off. Oh. They did build the roster to fit the 2-star player's strength finally.
Yeah, you can't help. You can't help onto Embiid anymore. Yeah. Well, you can, but not every possession like teams were doing. You can't do it because now you have 3 guys who were or near 40%, or 2 guys over 40%, and 1 guy near 40% as a 3-point shooter. And Tobias Harris, and then you got shooters off the bench. So
listen,
it'll be interesting to see. They still need a shot creator, but they love Tyrese Maxey.
Nah, you fall for the rookies.
No, they love him.
They like the idea of him.
The shot isn't there yet.
I'm not trusting no rookies if I'm trying to win a championship.
Yeah. He's not.
I like you, Mike.
He's not.
I like it.
He's not ready yet, Tyrese. I
had to say it.
I think he'll have an impact this year, but he's not ready.
The team do what though? Like, what do we want him to do?
The team sees him as a 3-level scorer, as being somebody who can score at 3 levels, who can hit free throws at a high clip.
So they want him to be the strength to
Ben Simmons.
Toby's weaknesses, not Toby.
Ben.
The rookie.
Matisse? Matisse.
Thibault,
yeah, Matisse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They want him to be the strength to his weaknesses.
Thibault has a good – Thibault is a candidate to take the jump. If he takes the jump, he's going to be a 3-and-D guy. I don't see him being much more than that. I don't think he's going to be a guy to put the ball on the floor too much.
How's his free throw shooting?
It's good enough, and it'll improve.
Is it in the high 70s, mid-70s?
70s.
That's usually okay indication.
Yeah. And he took enough threes on volume. Like, he just kind of hit a wall. He had gotten hurt and missed some time. He came back. He wasn't really the same after that. I think he had gotten to a good rhythm he was really hot and then kind of hit that wall after the injury.
I want to touch that Maxey point real quick because he could be good for you. Shamet was good for us, but it depends what you want him to do. Like, do you want, like, are we expecting a Tyler Hero season, a Kendrick Nunn season? Are we expecting him just to look every other game?
That's what I mean by asking too much.
Yeah, if you want him to just contribute, be a spark plug, be an energy guy, because he has potential to be a really good defender as well.
I think I'm not gonna say need from him, but all we can expect from him is in the round 1 or round 2, he gives us a nice. I'm talking about at the max, like he gives us a nice 10-point second half.
I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about almost the offense right away. I want him to play solid defense. I want him to be able to guard the perimeter because you're going to have to guard the perimeter.
What's his name again? What Maxey?
Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
You're going to have to guard the perimeter against teams like Brooklyn.
But defense ain't our issue for Toronto.
For real. I think this team has a chance to be elite defensively. Elite.
Okay.
They have a chance. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the pieces go. And it depends on who they decide to start at shooting guard.
Look, I don't know why we doing this. Why are we doing this? We know what the issue is. If Ben's not going to shoot, then he better learn to attack. He needs to watch some Giannis tape or some Magic Johnson tape.
I've been saying it's not really that he needs the ball to go in the basket. He just needs to put him up and keep the defenders guessing. That's it.
And I'm more concerned about the free throw shooting. If his free throw shooting can improve, it did improve last year. If it can improve again, if he can take the next step as a free throw shooter, I think he'll be more aggressive because he'll be willing to be more aggressive because he knows he can hit those free throws. That's the big thing for him, and I think he can build off of that.
Quick points, and then we can go on to my team. This is the test to really show if Embiid and Simmons can play together because this roster is actually built to both of their strengths to excel to the next level.
Right.
Doc, they finally got a coach that they should be able to trust. They finally got a coach that's going to coach them through coaching schemes. Embiid, you better come in getting that conditioning together. Simmons, you better come in keeping defenders guessing or improving somewhere, even if it is just free throw shooting. You can't just be attack. You gotta do.
I don't even think he attacks enough. Like, you know how long I've been pissed off when he goes up in the air and he's like, "Where do I go?" It tosses out of bounds.
Yeah, he's not aggressive. He's not.
That's
aggressive.
what I mean.
Because he doesn't want to get fouled. He doesn't want to get fouled.
Yeah.
Like, you killed me, Quill, for this, but I'm gonna double down on it. He's tall, John Wall.
Damn.
Oh man.
If you think about it, his half court percentage isn't that great for him to be paid what he's paid.
This year's the test.
Yeah.
This year is to make it or break it. You got to get rid of one. It
depends. It depends on how they do, and I guess.
Can I add to your point, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make this more specific. They could technically play together because they'll win 50-something games. The issue is in the second round against a high caliber team, can they close together? Because Embiid has brought it in the second round.
Well, I don't really attest.
Ben never has.
I don't really attest to regular season wins as can we play together.
No, I got you. But it's not really a you thing; it's a viewer thing.
Well, I mean, even the advanced numbers show that they have success together.
Not against Toronto.
Well, not against Toronto, but I mean,
not against Boston.
Not against teams that expose their flaws.
Yeah. Well,
honestly, I don't even think they need to be exposed.
Expose the roster around them. Well, I mean, with the first playoff series where they were able to throw those defenses at Joel Embiid, Boston was.
But he gave us at least 20 points. Ben Simmons was just like T.J. McConnell looked better than Ben Simmons. What is that?
Yeah, Ben was completely useless because they walled off the paint.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I mean.
So because that hurt Joel because everybody's in the paint, so his area is clogged.
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, we lost all those games by 1 or 2 baskets. So it's like you can say wall this, wall that, but Joel and Redick had use in the fourth quarter and Ben just didn't. Like, I see what you're saying. I did I do understand the wall thing, but at the end of the day, like you can scheme all you want. I can't say Joel came through, but Joel was ready. Ben was like, we wasn't expecting nothing from Ben by game 3.
Then if Joel had if Joel was healthy against Toronto, they might actually win that series.
But that still goes to my point that Ben was useless that series.
Well, yeah, because Jimmy took most of the ball handling duty.
Well, then he needs to watch. Listen, if it was Jimmy and Giannis, they would have worked it out.
Wow, I would not want to line up like that.
Well, we had that lineup and we should have won. So it's like, is Giannis not better than Simmons?
Giannis is better than Simmons.
Okay, so if we lost that by basket, Giannis and Jimmy figures that out. Or Mike, am I tripping?
Does Giannis and Jimmy figure it out?
Yeah, like as far as Giannis not being completely useless.
Is Giannis on the Sixers or is Jimmy on the Bucks?
Giannis is on the Sixers. I'm not saying he's the greatest fit, but Giannis isn't just
you
a
replace
useless player.
Probably.
You replace Giannis with Ben, just in that scenario. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost any other star figures it out. I know you can't just plug and play. I know that's not how it works, but my thing is I don't need a potential star to be. It's one thing to have a bad series. You can't be useless.
Ben is too predictable. Ben is too. He's too. The reason why, and I'm gonna give you a secret on the things that I see. The reason why, like, I'm gonna use my team, the Magic, and I want to get to them because it's gonna be real quick. The reason why the Magic has been having the Sixers number lately, the last couple games that we played, is because Cliff knows how to play Ben. You put Aaron Gordon on him, who I don't even like, but as a defender on Ben, I love because he collapses every time. You're going to have to create something at the top of the key around the perimeter, and you're going to have to beat me and figure it out. And Ben can't do it because when he's just standing there dribbling, waiting for plays to come about, but Brett is making these bullshit ass play calls, it was always a win for the Magic. And we were always the lesser talented team. And somehow we would be beating the Sixers by 10 points.
I'll say this. Be careful what we wish for Doc Rivers, because I heard someone call his
take.
No, that was good. That was good. I've heard people call Doc Rivers' offense the
I'm very familiar with Doc's offense because he was a Magic coach.
Yeah.
And Doc is one of them. Once he draws up plays, he doesn't defer to anything else. It's that play and that play only.
Oh, because I heard someone call him the clogged toilet offense. Clogged toilet offense.
That too, because I know what that means. That too.
Okay. I mean, I never noticed, but I can see that.
You'll see it more. You'll see it more.
The Sixers should have elite spacing. They should. Because, I mean, at most times, they should have
never
a guy
be elite.
Shooting 38, 39% from three, at least 2 or 3 of them on the floor at all times.
The league starts in a couple weeks. What the hell?
That's crazy. Wait, so real quick, getting off the Sixers. Magic, Cole Anthony, man.
Tar Heel. The Magic has finally drafted a Tar Heel. It's always been my dream. And they drafted a Tar Heel that I'm like, he's not going to really make an impact for us. But I could be wrong.
It's hard to tell. You got to give it 3 years sometimes.
Yeah. I think he had a disappointing college career with the Tar Heels. I expected more, but our roster was just bad with the Tar Heels.
Sometimes, Mike, some people's styles are better for the NBA. That sounds stupid, but
his style should have been in the NBA straight out of college.
Okay.
I mean, straight out of high school. I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
His the ball kid that just got drafted, there was no way he was going to college because
who was the ball kid?
Ball.
It's a ball. I think it's a ball. Like
no.
Ball.
Ball.
Okay, I got you.
LaMelo, whatever his name is. Yeah. His style of play was not for college. Like Brandon Jennings was not for college basketball, but
it wasn't for the league either.
Exactly. That's my issue with Cole. He's got to somehow figure out, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a traditional point guard? Do you want to be – and that's my problem with Fultz. Do you want to be a point guard? Do you want to be a guard? Or do you want to be a shooting guard? Which one do you want to be? You need to figure it out.
Not to harp on this because your point is excellent. He should have been able to be both technically, but we can't have those expectations for him no more.
Fultz, I don't know what Fultz's position is.
He took the step. He took a step last year. He took about 3 steps in the right direction last year. I need to see it. I need to see this year from him to really kind of figure that out.
That's what I meant to say. Should have been a dual threat, like McCollum, kind of.
It's really durability, consistency, and just being focused. That's my question marks on Fultz. Sometimes he just looks like a deer in headlights. Sometimes I'm like, why are you even out there? And then other times I'm like, he's the spark on the team right now.
I look at him. I look at this as his second season, to be honest. Like last year was his first year getting significant playing time.
You know I don't give people passes like that.
And I really look at this as his second season. Well, I mean, we'll see.
I don't like to give people passes, but I see what Quill's saying because it's like usually we like to use precedent to like everything. Not everything we do, but most of what we say is due to precedent, unless a situation.
Yeah.
So we never really seen a Fultz-like situation. So I can't say anyone is wrong or right unless they hit me with something I never thought of. As far as that goes.
I've watched Fultz be the focal point of the point guard for the Magic. So I've watched him have multiple games where he lost us the game, and I have watched him will us to wins. So I can't.
Didn't y'all beat the Lakers last year?
We beat the Lakers. That was the year before. We beat them twice.
Oh, okay.
We beat them twice. Last year I watched him single-handedly beat the Wizards down in the stretch. And there was some other games that I don't feel like.
Was we there for the triple-double game? Was that us?
Was we there? I don't think so.
I was there for Kel's triple-double.
I wasn't there.
And it must have been on another one of my friends.
We went to Jimmy's first game.
We did go to Jimmy's first game.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And we went to the game where Terrence Ross hit the half-court shot.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like the Magic because I'm from Dade County.
And I was there for
Orange County, baby.
I was there for Embiid's
no one cares
fight.
about that place.
I was there
the real
for
Orange
Embiid's
County
fight
is in California.
No, it's not.
Was you there for the Embiid fight? That
No.
wasn't you.
No, I was home. Yeah. So we signed Michael Carter-Williams back. We signed James Ennis back, who I actually kind of like James Ennis, I think. And we also signed Dwayne Bacon from the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, exactly. He had a.
What's his name?
Dwayne Bacon.
He's okay.
I know him. Okay.
Yeah, he's okay. All right. I wish we would have got somebody else, but we'll take the breakfast side.
So let's get into some rather than us just be fans. I want to ask y'all, whose off seasons did y'all like, or which ones did y'all hate? Like, let's.
The Lakers improved that bench. I don't know if they got better, but they're
technically better, I think,
from a name standpoint.
Yeah, with Gasol helps.
I don't like the Gasol signing as much as everyone else.
No, it's defense. That's what he is at the end of the day.
Defense,
yes,
and they got leadership.
Against who? Against who though?
He's still
in the Jokic.
The Nuggets. He's still a very good defender.
I would say this.
He always gave Embiid fits. Always.
Yeah, but there's not that many of those types. Like, okay, I'm trying to say it like this. The Raptors took him to the airport. It was like, all right, cool.
Well, yeah, because he can't play. He's not going to be able to play against these rolling centers like Clint Capella in Atlanta, who I think Atlanta. I don't know. Atlanta got a lot of names, and I look at that roster, and I'm thinking, how does it all fit?
If they don't make it, then something's wrong. But Trey's such a bad defender that we don't know. And John Collins is a bad defender too.
Trae Young, saying he's a bad defender is a compliment. Trae Young is a historically bad defender.
He's historically bad. He's
historically bad.
I can't even stand to watch him. I hate watching his games.
And people look at the ball going in the basket and see what he's able to do. But if you look at his advanced numbers, he's barely a plus player.
What kind of advanced numbers though? Because it's different.
Look at whenever he's on the floor.
He would get a plus on a pregnancy test before he got a plus in a game.
He's like minus 15. He scored 35 points, 8 assists.
we gotta be fair though, because we always say you aren't wrong, but Trey isn't. He's go ahead, go for it.
You're gonna have to flag it. Just flag it. He's in Atlanta, so he would have a plus HIV test also.
That's not even that bad.
Okay, I had to get it out though because it was in my head, and I have to get some stuff out of my head.
Get tested, people. Very serious.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like John Collins as the power forward in that lineup. Either he needs to be the center or he.
But then it's like he has to be better defensively. He needs to be off the team.
Off the team.
You're not a John Collins fan?
Absolutely not.
No, I like John. I don't like the fit. I don't like the fit. I mean, they have a huge lineup. Gallinari. You're looking at Trae Young.
They got some shooters on that team.
But Bogdan Bogdanovic, Danilo Gallinari.
They're going to get shredded every night.
John Collins and Clint Capella.
They have one good defender.
I don't like the defenders.
And Capella can only defend certain types of players.
That's
right. So it's like you have half a defender, if you ask me.
And then you got Rondo off the bench and Huerter.
That's leadership.
Yeah. It's interesting to see.
We know he'll get hurt at some point.
Defensively, I just
they got
don't
some
see
okay young wings. I'm not going to say okay. They could be okay coming to the season.
I don't see it defensively for Atlanta. I think defensively is going to be a bad team.
They can eat up the really bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
They have a chance to get to inflate the record against bad teams.
I thought Milwaukee getting Bogdanovic would have been great, but
they needed that.
When that fell through and just Drew, that's not enough.
You can't trade because you can't trade all those pieces for just Drew and mess that up because that was your opportunity to get a steal.
Yeah, because Drew's not playing every game this season,
and even then you need a little more for the playoffs. Considering the issues they had. Because Drew, we love Drew, clearly. Like the NBA and advanced metrics love Drew. He doesn't get to the free throw line.
Drew's one of them guys that we call underrated, and then when he gets in games and the end of the season comes, we like, he's kind of overrated.
I don't think most people would say that, but you're correct.
Him, Paul Millsap, they fall in that lane.
Mm-hmm. I like Drew better
than
Paul
get signed?
But I get your point. I think Denver re-signed him.
Paul Millsap got re-signed. All right, let's get off of sports since we're in Atlanta. Let's do round one, Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
That was a rout. I honestly, I think it was a rout. I don't think it was close at all.
I talked to people, and that's the weird thing about versus. You just gonna like what you like because my cousin's husband was like, Gucci washed them. I was like, shut up. Like,
my brother-in-law said that Gucci won, but he's a drunk.
Listen. You already know why that don't count. Sorry, brother-in-law. I'm not sorry, but
don't be.
It's just because me and Mike been having an argument about Jim Jones and Lloyd Banks off and on for months now, and it didn't move.
I'm everybody knows I'm a big Jeezy fan. I don't like any of Gucci's music really.
Yeah, so
these things are exposing. It was like the Jadakiss Fab battle. It exposes one person's catalog to say, wow, he really made good music, Jadakiss, and it exposes a guy that says, he made in the moment music and it didn't really age well, which is Gucci. No, Gucci made in the
those are actual bop stuff
because they're on drugs like Gucci was.
All these rappers are on drugs, but I see what you're saying.
Well, Gucci was on drugs with a big old stomach. I like Gucci's rebrand. I love the rebrand. I get it. But he was standing on diss records. And okay. Now I'm about to fan out.
I don't think he went there to win.
Well, I don't think so either. I think he went there to wave in Jeezy's face. Hello, I'm in front of you and I killed your homeboy. This is where like the disconnect between artists and fans. Jeezy went there to play his catalog, his great music, right? And Gucci was going there to stand on some of the good music and then diss records. This is where when like fans like to bring up Ether against Hove when they're Nas fans.
Of course.
It's like you can't stand on just Ether. What else does Nas have to stand on? That can't be one of the 10 best records. You get what I'm saying, Quill?
Yo, absolutely.
Like you can't just say, well, if Nas and Jay do a battle, Nas is going to win just based off of Ether. No, he's not, because it's not going to sound good on a stage. And I don't even believe Nas would even play it. Not because they're cool now, but that's not one of the 20 best Nas records.
He knows better.
He does know better, but in all honesty, and I'm not saying this as a Jay stan, I'm actually saying this as a Nas fan. He has 20 records better than that. He does. So it would be blasphemous of him to play that. So now I'm gonna go to Gucci. The reason why Gucci's catalog is flawed because he threw Truth out there, and Truth is not even really that good of a song. It's a story that everybody likes, but that's one of his 20 best songs because all his other music is bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
He got I'm a dog, and The Truth, and So Icy, and Wasted. That's it. Yes, your yawning is exactly me on anything else.
No, see, I can't. We're three guys that aren't into that kind of. There's people that really live by Gucci's catalog.
Because they're people. Yes, we are three guys that have common sense to not do drugs.
Oh man!
Like there's people that love Boosie's catalog.
Yeah,
that's different though, because some people are really into that Southern culture. I can't be mad. Like I don't get it, but after a while, I'm like, this is kind of a normal thing. But
I get it because I grew up in the South for a couple years. So when you're down there, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But I was young still. But I was introduced to Scarface and the Ghetto Boys, and Trick Daddy was the only drug addict that I knew at that moment.
Trick Daddy's a legend. I'm from Dade County like him.
Trick Daddy is a legend. He used to smoke his weed with little crickles.
I don't listen to Trick Daddy.
Damn it.
I just wanted to talk about Miami, my real home.
I want to buy me a Benz, but I'm 50 grand short. You don't know that song?
I don't know what that is.
Wow, that was Trick Daddy. Anyway, Gucci won in a route. No, Gucci won in a route. Jeezy won in a route. Like Quill said, there's really nothing else we need to talk about. I think Gucci is corny. I think the approach that he took was corny. He needs to grow up, but his rebound looks good. He looks good. And you can't stand on, look at all this jewelry I got on. My outfit costs $10,000. Nigga, play a record. That's actually good.
Because that's what we were there for. Real quick.
He's the rap version of TD Jakes.
Wow. Real quick. Future verses in this second season. I'm hearing when we heard rumors of A Tribe Called Quest and Outkast. I think that would be a fun matchup.
It would be.
I think we'll see Busta Rhymes in this season.
Maybe Busta and Tip should just go ahead.
Yeah, they should just do that, and Busta can route T.I.
What polls I'm gonna be in when that happens?
Here we go.
What?
Oh, you don't want to guess, Mike?
Lupe and Roy should actually do a versus.
I wouldn't watch.
Why?
I listen to music all the time.
Okay. So
you're like me. I don't think. I think Hove is above it. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how am I like you? Why does that make me like you?
Because I wouldn't want to watch my favorite artist do it either.
Oh, it's not about to be my favorite. It's just like
you just said that you listen to the music, so it wouldn't move you really.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was more so saying that like, yes, you're right, but it's just like I'll be joking. I do tune in, and then I prove myself right every time. I'm like, what am I watching? Like I just see like I always log in. I just see old guys. They sit on stage. I'm like, solid. And I go back to what I'm doing. I ride mow the lawn in the winter.
Oh, damn it. We always know going in, okay, this is going to either be a route or this is going to be a celebration of their catalog. Like the Jill Scott, Erykah Badu is just a celebration of their catalog. Celebration of two beautiful black women.
I have a question. What matchups do y'all want to see? I got one. I know I make fun of it, but I do got one.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I thought we did the dream matchup thing before, but we can always do it.
Yeah, but I feel like newer scenarios popped up that seemed possible. I want to see 50 in game.
Yeah.
Like you look like the Alonzo Mourning gift.
Yeah. I want to see 50 in Ja Rule, just so Ja Rule can wash him. And
I want to see them just.
Ja Rule's gonna wash 50, not win. He's gonna wash him.
He would be 50.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him. I don't care when people say that in this case, but wash. I think wash is different than beat.
50 would get 7 rounds. 7 out of the 20.
Y'all keep this going. I'm gonna do quick over.
It would be something like 12.
I'm gonna do a quick discography thing.
7 and like 3 ties or something like 12, 7 and a tie or something like that.
His guarantees are in the club. I smell pussy just because it's Ja.
Many Men
because that's like the biggest record now.
Wankster.
Yeah. Wankster.
I hate that song.
I do too. He would probably. I don't know now.
Not Candy Shop.
No.
Maybe Disco Inferno. Maybe.
I mean,
he would have to put like
those kind of songs to match with Ja Rule though.
Ja would.
I mean,
that would actually be a good matchup.
I don't think he's washing him, yo. I see why y'all said that though, but I think we really break it down.
Ja has the
50,
commercial.
21 questions.
21 you can't say commercial when not like include 50 Cent in that.
Well, what is 50 going to play when Put It On Me comes on?
He could see that's why versus is hard because it's like what kind of projecting.
Yeah, we don't know who's going first.
Yeah, we don't know what songs will be played when.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What's 50 gonna do when Ja Rule plays? Can I get his verse off that?
And who gives a fuck about his verse?
Still, it's like, the record. It's the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but every time somebody plays Hov, they won that round.
Honestly,
I don't like you, Mike. At all.
No, that's serious.
And to be honest, that's the biggest record off that album. If you want to be honest, off of Volume 2, Can I Get It was the biggest single.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
even over Hard Knock Life. Even over
Quill Bayless, relax. Because hold on, my headphones falling out now. Because you're saying that's the biggest record. If you're talking about big records, 50 Cent had big records. So that can't be the argument right here.
Quick random thought. Watch Your Throne win 5 times platinum yesterday.
That's not an accomplishment, Mike.
In this day,
what does that do for our podcast?
I'm just throwing facts out there. You know, I have these random facts that.
No, I like random facts, but it's just like that's nice. Jay-Z's rich. I get it.
No,
that's not the point.
That wasn't the point.
I'm a buzzkill. Sorry.
So let's pivot here.
Let's talk about the Grammys.
Oh yeah, we got the Grammys. Lil Baby was snubbed from
I agree. You're snubbed.
All right, let's be honest, man. Who the fuck listens to D Smoke?
I thought you were about to say who listens to Lil Baby. I'm like, Mike, you're not that old.
No. Come on with the D Smoke. Come on.
I was pleasantly shocked.
He's an industry plant. Let's just get out the way.
Is he really?
He's an industry plant.
Just like I'm trying to figure out how Doja Cat and Meg Thee Stallion are in the best new artist category.
They're not
been around.
That's hard to label new these days.
Well, maybe Meg's been in at least like 3 years now, 3 years.
Yeah, but what years matter? Last year.
So they're lining Meg up to win all these awards, so we never hear from her again.
I hate y'all. I hate you, Mike.
Speaking of Meg, I might be the only one that actually likes Meg's album.
I like the album, and I don't even like her music. I like the album.
That album is trash.
I thought it was good.
That album is trash. She needs to go drive a boat and drive into a river.
Mike, you just lighted them up for me to call you old again. I love it. You might have a musical take for it, but it doesn't matter because the people who listen for me are ignorant. And they're like, yeah, your friend Mike is old. So
how many listens did you give it? Just one?
Me? I couldn't even finish it. It was so bad.
It was so bad. I love this.
Oh man,
it was bad.
How's it feel to be me, Mike?
That's a little. I gotta disagree. I think that's a little bit.
I'd rather watch Captain Marvel.
Marvel doesn't have a series.
Oh, I'd rather watch that.
You just said it because she's in my background, didn't you?
Exactly. To this day, I mean, I'm today years old. I thought Captain Marvel was a man.
There was a Captain Marvel.
There was a Captain Marvel.
This is the replacement Captain Marvel.
Oh, so she's a pansexual. Okay, got it.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
I think got some bangers, yo. I'm reading it right now. I don't even want to go back to that point, but I Get Money was a big song.
Yeah. But
I will play.
I will play Holla Holla. I will play Holla Holla and Holla Holla.
Stunt 101. Sorry, my bad, y'all. We're supposed to stay on task, but I was just looking.
No, I mean that's cool.
Let's do this best rap album nominees. So D-Wack with
you like D-Smoke?
D-Smoke is the industry plant. I don't fuck with them. Macklemore is an industry plant. That's why he's not here.
Not?
He was an industry plant. He was a definition of an industry plant.
Maybe I don't understand the concept.
Black, whatever it's called. Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist, Alfredo. Shout out to Freddie. Jay Electronica and Jay-Z, a written testimony. Shout out to Jay Electronica. He did say that Puff called him up and said, when you gonna make that album? When you gonna drop the album, nigga, so you can win a Grammy? He said that.
And the only song he made.
You know what's funny? The album that leaked, I would have rather got the Grammy nod than
that's actually true.
Written testimony.
King's Disease, Nas. I actually think that this is set up for Nas to win. I've said this since yesterday.
It's a Grammy friendly. It's a Grammy friendly album.
And
like when we talk like this, why do we actually care?
The allegory of Royce da 5'9" because no, it does matter. Everybody acts like it doesn't when their favorite person doesn't win. Not saying you. I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. When they have to favor what they want.
Yes, it matters. It matters. Artists act like it doesn't matter. Kanye pissed in one of 22 of the trophies. You have 21 other ones that you didn't piss on. Jay-Z
I know it matters to them. I know it does.
Yeah, Jay-Z has all his 22 trophies sitting on his floor in his house. They matter because you still have them.
It's one of those things like it's the highest level of accolade in the music industry.
Correct.
Whether people want to admit it or not. The reason why people complain and bitch and moan about it, like I bitch and moan about not watching the Grammys because I understand it's the Grammys' place in music and artistry, and I get frustrated when they regularly snub or just ignore what's really. I feel like they're out of touch with rap music, and I feel like they've always been out of touch with rap music, but it's still like that's the apex of music in general.
What you said is the problem, low key.
Real quick, let me interject. The board is what's out of touch because country music fans vote for hip hop categories. When you're a part of the committee,
well, there's a riot in the country genre also, so country people think they're out of touch too.
Yeah, and they vote for names. That's why I said Nas is going to win this because he's the only name that generally everybody knows, unless somehow D-Smoke is going to win, and I'm going to actually smoke PTSD. Well, you can't smoke that. I'm going to smoke PCP. I'm
gonna hold you to that.
If he wins, I'm smoking PCP.
Well, I got a friend. Oh,
I'm gonna be consistent, and I don't think they matter.
I do.
Like it matters, like with context, but truthfully, I don't care. Like in my heart, I don't care. Like
I really won't. I won't. Damn it! Just give
so
D-Smoke.
So Slanger, you're saying results don't matter, like Donald Trump is saying results don't matter.
Wow.
No, but that's a good one.
Now, if D-Smoke wins, I'm gonna ask for a recount.
See, what I'm saying is, so the Grammys is run by the same people who do the Oscars. The Oscars don't even get movies right. How are you going to get something subjective like music correctly?
Yeah, man, because some of them porn should win.
No,
best script.
Nope. Good try.
Some of them have good. A lot of them POVs really have good camera angles. They should get good.
The fact that you said camera angles is the issue.
At least a daytime Emmy. Come on. Come on, you got to give
the Emmys are usually pretty good. The Emmys are good. They got it right.
You got to give the pizza delivery girl some kind of credit.
Yeah,
like she played the hell out of that role.
No.
Now come on, she knocked at the door and said pizza delivery order, and then she got her pants down. Come on.
We're not going to take this route right now. But seriously, like as far as the Grammys, I don't like. You're right. Shut up.
How are you going to say no to the guy opening up the box and saying you're missing the pepperoni with his pants down? What?
I want to laugh so bad, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
When he opens up the box and he got a dick in the box, it's his
dick. It said you're missing the pepperoni.
Yeah, and then he got like a crooked dick.
Slanger's like, why y'all like this?
Yo, niggas with candy cane dicks gotta stop, man. You gotta stop talking shit. You got a candy cane dick
like this.
Yeah, you got a Captain Hook for a dick, and you talking shit. If you don't get the hell out of here with that hook,
that's who Meg was talking about.
Yeah, like you fishing for bait. Get the fuck out of here. Wow. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. But
no, I'm really not.
But yeah, I was just gonna say to wrap up the Grammys point.
We was talking about the Grammys.
And y'all do this twice a month.
We was talking about the Grammys, and then we started talking about candy cane.
This is why y'all need vacation.
We really don't. We gotta stop. And I shouldn't have been drinking this Duce. Shout out to Hov. The fact that my man Hov went 0 for 8 one night at the Grammys has been fucked the Grammys.
After they begged him.
No, you just said doesn't matter. You just said it matters.
Just like Trump. Matter. Yeah.
Just like Trump.
This is what we gotta start doing. Governor Quill. Barack Obama.
Wow. I'm actually reading Barack Obama's book. I'm on chapter 7. It's very
I'm never gonna read it.
That's okay.
I'm know why?
No, he wants.
Wow.
Because he's saying about the missing chapter about the bombings with the drones. Wow. He's trying to find
no,
that one.
You said that. So now that means you learned something. You said that. That's not what I was saying.
You thought it. What you thought it.
Actually, Obama talked about that a little bit, I heard. And he was like, I didn't want people to think I'm weak. Nigga, I would slap you if you said that near me.
That's a president. That's a former president of the United States. We are officially flagged. Thank you.
We're flagged for that? We are soft. Donald Trump was right. We're soft. Donald Trump was right. We're soft.
You would be the one to get us flagged after all the crazy shit that I
said. So if your friend said I blew up something because I didn't want people to think I was weak, you wouldn't be like, what?
If my friend said that, first of all, he's from the hood. So I'm not talking to him no more. And then I would block him on Instagram. And then I would
but that's my point though. There's an issue with that.
Yeah, there is an issue.
That's terrible. Like as a black man, don't say nothing like that. I'm not saying black man can't have moments of weakness. You don't bomb other poor brown people because they want Republicans to think he was weak. You know what, Mike? I'm gonna do this. When you get to that part, you're right. When you get to that part, Mike, let me know because maybe it's gassed up. But if that's the case, terrible.
I'm actually doing the audio book, so
good.
I'll actually hear him actually explain it.
Oh, he did it in his voice?
Yes, it's his voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Audio books are the shit, people. Just quick, I read a lot of audio books because I drive for a living. And Kevin Hart's books are really good because he gives a comedic spin on it as he's reading it. That's the only time.
Y'all get that public service safety alert?
No, but that's to finish my Kevin Hart audiobooks thing. That's the only time he's funny.
Oh, we just got a notice on our phones. I don't know if you all. I got a public safety notice. In Pennsylvania, COVID-19 rates are rising and hospitals could soon be at capacity. Stay home if possible. If you must go out, maintain social distance, wear a mask, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Stay up to date on the spread of COVID in your community. So you can protect your loved ones.
Capacity almost? That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's where we started at.
Yeah. It's kind of
I was born in the hospital, so.
Yeah, me too.
That's not what I was saying. I don't know why we're saying.
You said that's where we started.
I was talking about the COVID thing.
So
I know.
So in reality, people stay safe. Part of the reason why we're having these spikes again People get lax. I mean, it's fairly obvious. People have gotten lax. We have it's becoming politicized. It's becoming a political issue. It's a political issue now instead of a people issue, a human issue. And because of that,
I just want Elon Musk to get me to Mars.
Yeah, that might shit. They got water over there, so we might find something. Yeah,
I got one more question.
Stay safe.
Oh, are we ending soon or no?
No, we gotta talk about Kevin Hart. I tried to give the to Kevin Hart, but we'll talk about comedy ending, I guess. Go ahead.
Okay, I got a question before we get to talk about Netflix and Kevin Hart.
Okay.
What y'all been watching during the pandemic? I mean, not during the pandemic.
Lots of porn.
And in vacation, have y'all watched anything?
Lots of porn.
Next.
You asked.
I've actually been watching some NBA Hardwood Classics as normal.
I've been catching up on anime. Fire Force.
You got to grow up.
Noblesse.
Why do you like this?
You might as well.
Not you, Quill.
Since you talk about fantasy, you didn't talk about Undertaker.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. Noblesse.
We didn't talk about that in sports because it's not sport.
Noblesse, Fire Force, Black Clover.
I heard Black Clover.
These sounds like gangs in New York.
And
they are gangs.
Black Clover is a bunch of gangs. Noblesse, Black Clover, Fire Force, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh.
Me and the lady have been watching those 4. I've been catching up on the updated Digimon Adventures, which is pretty good.
They still make that bullshit?
It was a continuation of the original one.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
It's actually pretty good.
Is Pokemon and Ashton Roth still together? I mean, Pikachu and Ashton Roth?
Yeah, Pikachu and Ash are still together. Ash's team is overpowered.
He won the Pokemon League.
He did finally won a Pokemon League.
So
Ashton Roth won a Pokemon League?
He finally won a Pokemon League.
ESPN reported it, Mike. I'm shocked you didn't see it.
Oh wow!
And
they really reported it.
And his
shout out
team,
to Ashton Roth.
They're setting him up.
You know that's not his name.
Yeah,
that's not his name.
It's Ash Ketchum.
He knows.
Who's Ashton Roth?
The rapper, and you know that.
I did
the
not
rapper
know
from
that.
the Philly area.
Yeah,
you can't even hold your smile in. I'm not doing this.
So
him and Lil Dicky the same person.
They're setting.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
They're setting up Ash's retirement and transition in the franchise.
Come on with the retirement. Come on, this is the second motherfucker that's going to retire that ain't do a damn thing.
Wow.
Ash snapped in the Pokemon League.
Yeah. His team this year is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Does he have a Dragonite?
He has a Dragonite, a Gengar.
This is the part of the podcast, folks, that Mike Money has stepped back from because he has no idea what the hell is going on.
That's your fault for asking questions.
Yeah. If you want to talk about the new DuckTales episodes, we can.
Yes. So his weakest Pokemon is a Galarian Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd, Pikachu.
What?
He has his mom's Mr. Mime, who's actually overpowered.
Mike, you did this to yourself. You need to know this.
His Riolu. You can't sneak in. You've already just came in.
We're on video. Just walk in.
Caroline. Hello. I'm potting. He has what? Gengar, Dragonite, and his Riolu just evolved into a Lucario. Yes.
Wait. You're not even watching Pokemon now, are you?
No, I'm watching I just watched the new episode.
Okay. So that was your answer to porn, smart ass.
And not only that, these motherfuckers tried to battle Mewtwo yesterday on this episode. Mewtwo!
And this is on Netflix, isn't it?
No, it is on Netflix, but I'm up to date on the sub version.
Oh, okay.
They tried to battle Mewtwo, and Mewtwo looked at them like
it didn't work out.
No, it did not work out. So,
Mike, do you know what Mewtwo is?
That was the original Pokemon. The movie.
This is hilarious.
2000. So
this is the one you ignored all your friends when they're talked about in class.
Legitimately,
is there a Mewtwo movement?
Wow. They legitimately thought he was going to catch Mewtwo, and Mewtwo said, "I'm very strong. Are you sure you want to do this?"
Then the credits came on.
He basically taxed him. The credits might as well have come on because he taxed them. He taxed both of them. And we'll move on. Shout out to
How you gonna move it? I didn't tell you what I was watching.
Oh yeah. Set it up. I was gonna say I watched the Undertaker retirement ceremony on.
No, we're not moving on. We're not moving on to fake karate. I didn't say what I watched.
Did his jock strap go in the rafters?
Wow.
I watched
Slanger.
I watched The Foreigner. Very dope movie. Had Jackie Chan in it. It's on Netflix. It could be
Jackie Chan.
It could be one of his top 3.
Kata.
And I started a show called Queen's Gambit. It's kind of slow, but I like shows that build character.
Shout out to Queen Latifah, Jersey.
No. This is the more important queen.
Shout out to the Queen Bee, Lil' Kim.
Way more important than her.
Shout out to Queen Bee, Beyonce.
You win.
Yes. Shout out to the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth.
I don't give a fuck about her.
Wow. Yeah, we're cooked because people love the Queen.
Why? Why? I'm actually appalled that they love a queen that does nothing for them.
I don't know.
All she does is take tax money and colonize brown people.
Wow. Her daughter.
How is she the queen of Jamaica and they don't receive nothing of that? You know she's technically the queen of Jamaica?
So she drinks rum and Red Bull.
I say overthrow the monarchy.
Fun fact, but not really fun fact. I was in Disney when her daughter-in-law died, in that car crash.
Princess Diana.
Oh, the one that.
Oh, she's fine.
She's
just a product of the system, so she's fine.
Princess Diana was an Eagles fan too. No wonder.
She was.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like the England Marilyn Monroe?
No.
Like
not even close.
She was having an affair.
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but we're not going to break that down because we're not TMZ. I know what you're talking.
I watched like 3 documentaries on her.
Oh, okay. So we watched the same thing. I wouldn't call it Marilyn Monroe though, but I know what you're talking about.
She had tendencies. We'll just leave it.
No, it really wasn't that bad. It's one of those I'm in an arranged marriage, but I like this guy better thing.
Oh, so she was Will Smith and Jada.
Oh no,
sure.
She was in Entanglement.
It's like y'all hear what I say, just say anything. Like I didn't say nothing close to that.
I think her car crash was an inside job.
I think so too. If my mom doesn't even believe in conspiracies.
I'm not a conspiracy guy.
Same thing like Kennedy.
Who's Kennedy?
I don't think Lance Armstrong really landed on the moon.
John Kennedy?
No. JFK.
A real rapper from the West Coast.
Lance Armstrong didn't really land on the moon either.
Stop it.
Because you got the name wrong. Lance Armstrong's a bike rider.
He intentionally did that.
Okay,
wait,
cool.
That wasn't Lance?
The only Lance that matters is the one from Voltron.
Whoever the hell that is, so he really doesn't matter.
Mike, I'm gonna put you on to some of these shows.
No, who was the one that faked land on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
I knew it wasn't. Who's the one that plays the flute or the?
I don't know.
The one from New Orleans. That Armstrong.
No. Get my nerves.
Louis? No, he's not.
Louis Armstrong.
Never play no flute.
He not play the flute. He play the trumpet. You asshole.
The flute.
The flute.
What, y'all play instruments in school?
Maybe you need to listen to more Katy Perry because you're sure not doing this black music thing correctly right now.
Like the swing from the chandelier.
That's Sia. And I hate you.
Shout out to The Undertaker. 30 years.
No.
Shout out to The Undertaker.
I give him respect. He excelled at his craft.
No, Paul Bearer was an actual funeral home director. Seriously, he was. And they put him under his manager, Paul Bearer, was really actually.
Oh, this is a person.
Yeah. Okay. He actually was a funeral home. Like, he had a degree in mortuary science. He owned a funeral. He really was a funeral home director.
Had a degree in what?
Funeral science.
Yo, where do I go to?
Degree. He said,
"Yo,
I'm going to school for funeral science."
Where do I go to get the organ donor thing taken off my license? Because
Umar Johnson told you not to do that.
Because they gonna see that on my license. They gonna pull the plug on me, and they're not gonna bring me back.
Talk to your state representative. I don't know.
You just go to the license place and say, I want a new license, and they take it off. You check the box so you get a new one.
Okay. Yeah. I only did it because I felt good.
I mean, it's probably different in Delaware.
I felt different when I was 21. Now life has changed. I want my shit.
Listen. But yeah, Undertaker retired, Quill. What did you like about him?
Taker, longevity, excellence over his longevity. I mean, he was at the top of his game. He's one of those people in a sport or career that had several primes. He was really good. Excellent storyteller, really good in the ring for a big man, size wise.
Are you describing Undertaker or Scarface?
And he just had he was the perfect character.
What the fuck?
He was the perfect character. He was great. He was great.
Wow, okay. you really sold us on the Undertaker.
He was a big deal, Mike.
Is John Cena still wrestling?
No, he's about retired.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, he comes for special appearances. You knew that, didn't you?
Who's no?
He does movies.
So who's the top guy now?
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
What?
Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns.
I knew Roman Reigns. I could have guessed Roman Reigns. So I don't know who Drew McIntyre is at all.
Roman Reigns is a part of the lineage, the same lineage as The Rock.
What happened to Rikishi?
Rikishi is Roman Reigns' cousin.
What?
They're all from the same lineage. So Rikishi is Jay and Jimmy Uso's dad. They're both wrestlers now, and he's the cousin of The Rock. That's the whole "I did it for The Rock" thing came from. He's the cousin of Roman Reigns. He's the cousin of what's her face?
You can stop right there because I don't give a damn.
Oh my god!
You brought it up.
I mean, Quill, I love you, but you got to stop this bullshit because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Do they still come on USA?
Yes, Monday Night Raw.
Wow. They still come on UPN?
Their ratings are probably better now than they were back then.
No, their ratings suck now.
Oh, do they? Oh yeah, no, TV doesn't pull ratings no more. I forgot.
Good. Yeah. So
only sports is doing good rating wise.
That's
sports and politics.
Kevin Hart's not funny.
Yes.
Let's get to that. Yeah.
Let's get into. He's boring.
He's not funny.
One of the sad part for me. Those are stories that had. If I was on the phone with y'all and I'm like, "Yo, Bull said this and that," you would chuckle. But hearing him tell those stories that could be funny was pathetic.
He should just tell the Styrofoam Cup guys those jokes.
Someone trying to say it's not even about how funny. Shut up. How funny his stand-up was. It's the presentation. I was like, presentation? I was bored in a big house. I don't care. I'm not at the house, so why would I care?
I don't condone cheating, but he needs to cheat to get his talents back. He works better. He works better when he's cheating.
Because his last special was corny to me.
He works better when he's cheating.
I think we just gotta come to grips that he's not as funny as we thought he was.
Yeah. So basically, Kevin Hart is John Wall.
Washed.
He's cooked.
The thing is, John Wall might be better at his craft than Kevin Hart is.
Yeah, being a game banger.
I don't get it.
You haven't heard them stories of John Wall throwing up gang signs?
Mm-mm.
I mean, it runs in the organization. Gilbert Arenas, John Wall, same thing.
Yeah, Javaris Crittenton. I actually did a 10-page paper on that, so I'm really well versed in what happened in that situation.
Oh, okay. I did one on Remy Ma.
That probably lasted 10 words.
All I needed was a page. I just did a project on it. I was trying to say.
You really did a project on Remy Ma?
Going to jail.
You should have failed.
I passed. There's only a page.
Why?
She said, "Rory, my money," and went to jail.
But why did you take that oath?
Oath. I just
doing a Remy Ma project.
I don't know. Either Javaris Crittenton.
It was Gilbert Arenas versus Javaris Crittenton. I had more.
His ACL already torn, and so no one cared no more.
Damn it! But you did something on Remy Ma. The paper was probably better than any music she ever put out.
Probably right.
I mean, coming from me, I don't care because I make fun of Snoop Dogg and he's a legend. So why would I make fun of Remy Ma with you?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Snoop Dogg is the Black Willie Nelson.
Snoop Dogg is Wiz Senior.
That too.
Thanks for giving me that, Mike.
And Stan Van Gundy is Ron Jeremy.
Oh no, wow. But I will say this. I think this is the last issue we quote unquote have to talk about. Chappelle asked Netflix to take his show off.
Oh, I wasn't watching it anyway. I left that in my teenage years.
Yeah, they took it off. They did take it off.
It's still on Hulu, isn't it? Or
no, Netflix had the exclusive. I thought
HBO Max had it too.
No, they can't have it because it's a Viacom property.
Yeah, Netflix had the exclusive and they sold it. They bought it from CBS Viacom.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I think they bought in the contract. They said, "Let me be the only streaming joint that can have it." But they pay Viacom to have it. But I guess
that man.
And they make more off of having Chappelle on the bankroll.
Yep.
Than streaming the Chappelle show, probably. Chappelle is worth more than the show is.
Because Netflix cares about having a library that will last for ages. So they also want to have more Chappelle specials in the future. They don't want to sever that.
All right.
Correct. So I mean, Dave had all the leverage there. He had all the leverage. There was no leverage anywhere else. They had no choice because Dave can just take his ball and go somewhere else.
Like he always does.
Africa.
He didn't really go.
No. Somebody's crack house in DC.
Yeah, come on.
Comedy Central started
smear campaign.
So
all right.
They said that actually.
Yeah. Since we're on streaming services, I watched the Fresh Prince.
We gotta talk about that.
I thought it was really good. And I was sad.
I thought he was about to draw.
I actually watched the more in-depth version of the interview with him and Janet. It was on his episode of Red Table Talk. Shout out to the dicks at the table. It was a good healing. It actually makes me want to reach out to people and bury hatchets I have with them, just not disabled.
You're better than me because my friend, y'all know, Tone tagged me in the post. He was like, "You should talk to this guy again." For what?
Well, I have someone on with a family member. Well,
oh no, I got you.
Yeah,
I was just saying. In my case, I probably wouldn't even go to his funeral.
Oh wow!
Yikes!
Well, sorry that I went there. I'm drawing a lot today, aren't I?
Oh, not more than me.
No.
Good. No, I mean I really wouldn't because I don't like him. So what am I going to his funeral for? I don't think he's a good person.
That makes sense.
I got a couple people like that.
Yeah, in my life. Like you're a terrible person. What am I celebrating you for? I don't care for your existence.
Apparently, people think I'm a terrible person. I'm okay with that. You know why?
You are, because when I ask you to walk back your BS, you ignore me. That was totally freestyle too.
I earned that.
Yeah,
you know what?
Mr. Eminem hasn't made a good song in 10 years.
I accept
What's up with that?
No, Rory is worse with his takes on that than Quill.
Yeah, but we don't expect it from Rory. We don't expect Rory to make sense.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Rory.
Shout out to Rory. He doesn't listen to this because it's far too.
No, he listens.
He does.
Yeah. Rory supports almost everything I do. Actually,
let's shout out. I want to shout out some of Derek's friends. Shout out to Rory. Shout out to Tone. Shout out to Ty. I'm just shouting them out, and I want to shout out Quill's friends. Shout out to who's your friends? Quill?
Shout out to my cousin Ronald.
Oh, shout out to Ronald, the throwback jersey guy. Who else are your friends? Shout out to me. And that's it.
That might be it. Shout out to John. We already shouted out John.
Oh, shout out to John. And shout out to your friend Disabled. Too bad
he is in the group too. He's in the group.
I see him comment. And I'll leave it right there. But shout out to all them people.
Oh, shout out to Eve.
Who? Eve?
Taiba.
Oh, shout out to Eve. She's turning 30 on the 30th. 30.
And she's in the group because she wanted to be in the group.
Yep.
And she don't comment at all. She just wanted to be in.
She's a player. Yeah, she's a player. I think she's there to make sure I'm in.
I actually know who y'all talking about now. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's there to make sure I'm in order.
She's a plant. She is an industry plant. We just leave it at that.
She is Macklemore.
All right, let's close this up because I think we're going on 2 hours, which is great. Final thoughts. Me and Mike have a joint final thought. So Derek, we're gonna
thought of this.
We have a situation. We have a rant. But Slanger, go ahead and
no, actually, I want to hear this.
So,
oh no.
Jesus Christ, Mary and Joseph.
Oh no.
Man.
You started off, Quill.
So, Sony.
Oh God.
Sony, let me holler at y'all real quick. Really? Really, Sony? This is what we doing? Really? This is the best y'all could come up with this rollout? I mean, I understand. I have the PlayStation 5, listeners. We were trying to procure a PlayStation 5 for Dan Lime over here. Not Don Lemon, Dan Lime.
Yes.
And we have been on Walmart. We have been on PlayStation Direct. We've been on GameStop. We've been on Target. We've been on Amazon. No dice. I mean, it's to the point we have it in our cart and clicking buy.
This is happening, guys, at noon, at 3 in the afternoon, at 9 at night, or at 2 in the morning. We are trying this.
So our last effort, we thought we had it.
My God.
We got in on the Kohl's buy. Kohl's buy.
This is where I interject, and I have to start the story. So I'm at my father's house because my wife is out in DC with her friends celebrating Taiba's birthday. My son cried in the middle of the night, and I just happened to wake up. I check my phone, and I see that Kohl's is selling the PS5. I quickly go to Kohl's.com. I click it, put it in my cart, hit purchase. It comes out of my account, the money. So I said, I'm texting Quill. I sent Quill the text. Quill's up. I don't know why Quill's up, but Quill does the same thing. I got it too. We get confirmation numbers and everything. I go to sleep, smile with a big old smile on my face. Wake up the next day. Well, a couple hours later, it's the money's still gone.
Matter of fact, we got the Kohl's bucks.
Wait, Quill, I thought you got a PS5 already, Quill.
I know, but I was trying to help a friend.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So, we get the Kohl's bucks. Now, that was Sunday. Monday morning, I get your order was canceled email.
And I still didn't get my money back. I got the same email. I still didn't get I still got a hold of my account.
What? I got my money back. As soon as I opened up that app, I went straight to my bank app. As soon as I opened up that email, I went straight to my bank app. My money was right back. And I was pissed.
Well, I use if you use cash, I use a credit card. So probably, you know how that goes.
I use debit, yeah. But I've made the big jump, folks. And because yesterday GameStop was selling bundles of the Xbox, and I was able to secure that. Oh, shame on
GameStop too for overpricing PlayStation and Xbox bundles. It's ridiculous.
I bought
$850, $900.
Come on.
Come on.
You're just trying to keep your doors open.
Oh, it's crazy.
But crazy. The walls are going to get knocked down like the.
Mike, I'm actually interested. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Why you want a PlayStation 5 that badly? You're not going to play it that much.
I didn't. I just wanted to. I want to get it so I could look at it and then say to myself, I was a dumbass for buying that.
It was a desire more than a need.
You should see the liquors that I have over here in the corner that I was so happy to buy until I put it on the shelf and said, I don't even drink this shit.
Mm-hmm. It's for
what did I start this podcast with saying, Mike?
I don't remember.
You're rich.
I'm not rich. I'm far from rich. Oh, and I also had shots of the Michael Jordan tequila. I had the $90 bottle shot, and I had the $120.
You're not helping your case right now.
No, I didn't buy these. My father and his neighbor bought it.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's in Coral. That's in Coral, yeah.
Yes, I bought Quill a bottle, but the cheaper version.
Yes, it was good. It's delicious.
I got the brown version whenever you want to come over and drink it, guys.
Yeah, when we're not carrying it.
This is all I drink. Orgain.
Because we
Slang 215 on Orgain.com. 30% off.
Also, tonsofpotential.com. I need a new shirt.
Oh.
I actually need to update the site.
promo code Mike Money, and it's going to be invalid, so you're going to have to pay full price.
Yeah, they make the website makes me pay to add promo codes.
And finally, wow.
As I'll explain that later.
And finally, one last piece of business for season 2. At the end of this very podcast, and it will lead off every podcast from here on out, we now have a theme song, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yours truly, Quill Will, Common Sense. Common Sense. A birdie told me an album may be coming soon. But Common Sense, produced by Epic the Dawn, will be available at the end of this song. And
wait a minute. Epic that I know?
Not Epic that you know.
Oh, damn it.
He's great guy. He's disappeared off the face of the planet, though. Don't know where he's at. Damn. This is another producer, Epic the Dawn. Quill of the Dawn, Epic the Dawn. Close enough.
And go stream Tone's music. Tone makes great music. Tone, we need more music from you, buddy.
And also, shout out to Lou Anthony, Lou.com. Check out Self on all streaming services. When you play that, I get paid. So please.
Shout out to Lou. Shout out to the whole street brand. What is
Street
it?
art.
Street art. Shout out
Ludlow.
to
Street art. Ludlow.
Ludlow off brand. Shout out to all them.
Except for
Shout out to Trace and Red. Shout out to 725. 725. Shout out to Quill Will. And shout out to Lou Anthony. That's it.
I got my closing take.
Shout out to Abe. Abel.
Yep.
Go ahead, Slanger.
What he said.
That Nah 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 song by The Baby and Kanye West. Dope record. I like it.
Never heard it.
Yep, me neither.
What? You didn't hear a song from the GOAT, Kanye West?
I'm good off Kanye.
Yep.
I think the song's cool though. It was really, especially in my car speakers, it's really good.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
All right.
Deep Reverence gonna win Song of the Year because it's the best song I've heard this year.
Okay, I can buy it.
That's not fun. Damn it!
All right, listen, y'all. We've been rolling for 2 hours. Let's get out of here. We had our final thoughts. For Avatar slang, you can't say the slang without ang. Avatar is still not the greatest.
You didn't watch it, did you?
Anime. No, and I.
Wait. We're logging off with you not having common sense? Don't do that.
No, I watched some. I've not watched the whole series, but I've watched enough of it.
No, you can't do that. If you could watch Pokemon and you can watch Ash lose for 15 years, finish that series. That's like Mike having an opinion on a hip hop artist that he didn't get into.
I'll listen to it. I will watch it. I'll give it.
You have to. You have to. Like it's that deep. If you can watch Pokemon, you can watch Avatar.
I'll give it a fair watch. And for Dan Lime.
Shout out to Damn Line. I'm so fine. I jump over the putty and I don't listen to Kid Cudi.
My name is Quill Will. We are out. 3 guys with common sense. Stick around for I guess a very short commercial for our sponsor and for the
I want to have a inserted commercial like you do in the beginning of the podcast.
Let's do it.
You do the if you want to listen to our podcast like we do.
Oh, I took that off because I'm going to add this one in.
I want to do a commercial.
That's fine.
I'll find your promo code. I'll find your promo code that you can do that with.
I want to do Tons of Potential commercial.
Okay.
We'll shoot some commercials and we'll get the ball rolling.
Do I have to send you the audio?
Yeah, that'd probably be the easiest thing.
Yeah, well, we can hook that up. We tell you what to do.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We out.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.